So, if you watched the previous video that I recorded in French, you know that I'm Jean-Pierre Nordmann and I'm leading a startup called Closer AI. So I'm going to answer the question, what are the least tasks or mission that I like the least in my previous job? I would say first, so I'm the CEO. And in a startup, as a co-founder, you do a lot of tasks. You need to be able to do everything. And you need to do the strategy, you need to be the one talking to external parties, internal parties, and so on. But it means also that some tasks that you would be able to delegate, you have to do it. And one of those tasks is the one I hate, is that when you do sales, sometimes sales is also about the quantity. So you need to repeat phone calls, you need to repeat mails, you need to repeat things, and you need to do it with the same energy, the same enthusiasm. So you can't be fed up with that. And it's really, really, really tough. Because yes, repeating is not so complex, but keeping the energy to be successful in that kind of task, selling mode by a quantity of phone calls or mails, then it might be more difficult. The second task is a bit different. It means that when you're co-founder of a startup where there is a big vision. So we were a med tech, a health tech. We wanted to really revolutionize precision healthcare by utilizing wearable health data. You need to sell the vision externally and internally. And this approach, this mission as the CEO is something really different than what I used to do before when I was the CEO of a consulting company. When you're a consultant and especially the partner in charge, you need to assess the reality. When you are the co-founder or the CEO of a startup, you need to sell a vision. So it means that you need to oversell the reality. You mean to always enlight what is going right. And sometimes I find it's not that I don't like, but it could be tough not to say what's the reality. Because when you talk to investors, when you talk internally to salary, to your employees, when you talk to partners, when you need a client, you need to onboard them with your vision, which is always a bit nicer than the reality. And then the last thing is that I would say that it's not always comfortable. You are a bit lonely in that kind of mission as the co-founder and the CEO of a startup, and this loneliness could be really heavy and difficult. It's not just from a professional side, it's also that from sometimes your family doesn't understand what you do, or is it going to success. So they fear that you might fail, they fear what might be the consequences for the family. So it's also a mission from the CEO point of perspective to be always strong enough. But I would say that it's not always so easy. Yeah.